Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Tarot King the Prophet here with another Crown King Tarot presentation, kinda. I'm going to be starting a podcast soon, and a lot of my topics will be based on my thoughts. And one of my thoughts is kind of wild. It's kind of out there, I just want us to consider the fact some people think that the earth is round. Some people think that the earth is flat. I'm like, as crazy as it may sound, shit, all of it's crazy. But as crazy as it may sound, what's the chances that earth is a spaceship? I'm just saying, they got some references in the Bible that kind of make me think, I'm not Christian, I'm spiritual, I'm not religious or anything like that, but I'm very spiritual. I've tried to read parts of the Bible for research purposes rather than religious purposes. And, when I read things like some to the extent of a star formed out of Jacob, when they were talking about the Star of Bethlehem, it makes me feel like, okay, well, if a star formed out of Jacob and it's a Star of Bethlehem, which is the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction, then Jacob must be a place in the sky. And then just thinking about the fact that the Bible's all jumbled around, words I put here and lines put there, I jump back to the fact that Jacob in the Bible, his name was changed to Israel. Okay, so I'm putting two and two together, and I'm just like, all right, well, maybe Israel is not a place on earth. Maybe Israel is a place in the sky. I mean, after all, if a star formed out of Jacob, then Jacob must be a place in the sky, right? So then I think about things like, in the Bible it says that once the children of Israel remember who they are, they'll return home. Okay, so if home is a place in the sky, how do we get there? And I think about all these little elaborate ships and everything that they make. Man, they so small, they so little. How do you move a whole planet of people to a place in the sky, let alone a nation or a city? You know what I mean? A whole planet. How do you equip that for us to return home? If we're the children of Israel, and Israel is a place in the sky. Just looking at all the elements and everything, I just threw this theory out there. It's just like, okay, what if we are just like sitting in a running car, in a running vehicle, well, in this case, I guess it'd be more like a running ship. Yeah, what if our solar system, the planets, was some highly technologically advanced, state of the art, beyond everything we know? What if it was just like some sort of orbital system? It was just like I got the sound in my head, like the Michael Knight car from Knight Rider back in the days when the light used to go back and forth. It'd be like, ooh, 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 and I'm just thinking, what if our whole little orbital system is just this ball of, what if it was a ship? You know what I mean? What if it was the force field and all that, keeping things out and all that, and and just it was just part of our ship, And so then that leads the question, how do we run it? How do we drive it? Well, what if we were being told that meditating and praying was meant for what we told it's meant for, but what if it was really for us to connect? What if of us reading the stars and watching the stars and things like that, and coming together to connect as a force, as one energy? Maybe that'll move it. You know, I don't know. But one thing that I always say, that the city of Atlantis, it's not lost at all. Its residents just forgot how to get home. That's where my mind is at with it, you know. So what if this crazy thing, what if Earth was a spaceship and not round or flat at all? What if we were just sitting in a running car? Maybe the sun is just the engine. It's so hot. Look at all the conditions of the earth, all the changes that's going on here. We're not supposed to be sitting here. We need to take our vehicle in and get it maintenance, man. I'm just saying, I don't hear people talking about it. So I'm just like, what if? And then just to think of other things, like us being in the time of Aquarius, you know, and I think about things like in the Bible, like the Passover, you know, I don't know. I'll say that for another discussion. That's really, that's got a lot to do with that conjunction that just happened, you know, back in December. Fuck it, I'll talk about it. You know, that conjunction that happened in December when Saturn and Jupiter conjuncted on December 21st, which, if you don't realize, astrologically represents the death of Christ. Because the sun lands at like 0 degrees for the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and then the 25th, it raises 1 degree, therefore it dies. Well, there's a constellation. I know I'm just jumbling and throwing it out there, but there's a constellation called the Southern Croix, and the sun lands at that level of that Croix, that Southern Croix, the Southern Cross, for 3 days straight, and then the next day it raises 1 level, which is December 25th. And also, the stars that's in Orion's belt, the 3 kings, you know, they line up with the star in the east, star of Isis, December 24th, and they point into the direction of the sun. That way, therefore, the 3 wise men follow the star to get to the sun. Yeah. So, just throwing that out there. You know what? We'll talk about it another time, man. I get deep. We'll kick it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to throw that out there. I'm about to start my Tarot King podcast. We're gonna talk about some things, y'all, man. I hope you guys join me and kick it, give your opinions. Please, by all means, give your opinion on what I said today. You know, just know, you know, it's not a belief. It's just research. You know, it's just a theory. It's just me just trying to read between the lines. Maybe that's what I'll call my podcast, read between the lines, or something like that. But that's pretty sweet. I like that, read between the lines. I don't know. I've never done a reading on it. Got a big deck and a little deck, but I've never done a reading on it. But I don't know. It's just something to think about. I just wanted to throw it out there. Let me get your take on it, man. Let's kick it. Let's talk about it. You know, like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll comment back. Most definitely, we can kick it. I got a whole nother conversation going on, a whole nother video. So, I don't know. Check it out. Let me know what you think. And let's talk about it. All right. Love, light, peace, and blessings. Bring it right back around to peace.